Hello, it's the Provoked Brawn, and this is the Logitech G533 Wireless, a 7.1 surround sound gaming headset with virtual surround sound. Um, it's a pretty comfortable, reasonably well built headset with some nice ear cups. There's a few things going for it and against it. First of all, it has a sports mesh to the ear cups, which I'll show you now. You can see they've gone for this sort of fibre mesh design on the ear cups, which I find a bit scratchy. And I'll be honest, I prefer the leather style ear cups I've seen on other models of headsets. It is wireless, and the charge holds pretty well. We'd seen quite a good charge on it. It seems to last a good day or so before it becomes a problem, needs recharging again. The surround sound is pretty impressive, and despite being virtual, the range on the wireless is also pretty impressive. Found I could pretty much go through the whole house, even upstairs, and it still had a good connection. The microphone quality, as you can see, is also reasonably good. One of the cool things I like, pretty simple, is when you put the microphone on and bring it back down. So do it again, and then you should be able to hear me now. It's reasonably well adjustable as well, so you can bend it up and down away from your mouth if necessary, when you don't want to be accidentally putting food all over it or having it too close to you. There's audible warnings when the batteries are getting low and it needs recharging, and it's just a case of a micro USB cable for recharging, so you just plug it in. So that's not a problem. You get the warnings, you get multiple warnings before it runs out, and you can plug it into your computer, and the cord is long enough that you could use it wired if you wanted to, so that's pretty handy. Downsides are if your OCD is a bit high. You can see how reflective these cups are. I found that they picked up marks and fingerprints and stuff really easily. And I mean, that doesn't really bother me, but the mesh sits on top as well, and you can see I haven't got much hair, but the sports mesh isn't a bother on top of the head, but on the ears I just found it really scratchy even after a long bit of wear. And you know, I've seen other designs here, for example, Corsair Void. You can see that has a similar sort of mesh, although it's not quite as bad on the Corsair. It's a bit softer, but the leather cups on some of the other, like Zeus and some of the other headsets that I've tried, are much more comfortable, although you do get hot and sweaty in those. That's the downside there. There's a volume wheel on the back here, which you can easily roll up and down to turn the volume up and down, which is nice and easy. Simple adjustment. Also the little light there for turning it on and off, that's nice and easy too. And the little warning light tells you when it's running low on battery, so you not only have the audible warning, you even get a light before you've even got that far, so you've got a warning light to tell you. I think that's pretty much about it. I don't know if this would go on the list of best headsets. I think it's pretty reasonably priced. It's not like bleeding end of the spectrum in terms of the really expensive ones that we've seen, like the Steel Series 800, which is like £300. But it's a Logitech product, and Logitech products are, in my experience, pretty good. It works well for TeamSpeak and Discord and whatever else you need to use. So there's no issues there. I generally haven't got any problems with it. I think the surround sound is pretty impressive. It's not the best I've seen, it's not the worst I've seen. The mic can be a bit tinny. You can judge for yourself based on what you can hear now. The headset does turn off if it's not being used as well, which saves battery, which is nice. Although the battery life was impressive. So one of the Steel series we tested, which had a replaceable battery, seemed to run out a lot quicker. The G533 keeps going for quite a while. It was quite a while before I had to recharge it, which is refreshing. Obviously, that depends on how much you're using it. if you're using it the whole way throughout the day or a long gaming session. So, but if it's a concern, it really shouldn't be, because it's so easy to plug in. And then you're wondering why. Well, if you're going to plug in, why don't you just have a wired one? Wireless is a joy. If you need to get up and go to the toilet or something, there's no cords here to get caught. There's no long cord to get wrapped around a chair or get caught underfoot. So it's a convenience thing, I suppose. But there's no breakdown. Didn't notice a breakdown in audio, in the mic, or in the sound quality when playing games, because it's wireless versus wired. So that's not an issue at all. And on that basis, if you're looking for an affordable 7.1 virtual surround sound headset with a decent mic and a good build quality, because it is pretty solid build, you can also see extends and shrinks really well. My head's pretty big, but shrinks down pretty small. Genuinely pretty big, decent bit of kit. I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't put it on the top of the top best list, but it's definitely worth looking at and considering. Thanks for watching.